Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our 30-minute morning flow. Today, we'll be moving through some gentle movements that will help warm up your body for the day, help you clear your headspace, and get you into a better feeling mood and a better feeling body to start your day. So if you're ready, go ahead and grab your mat and 2 blocks if you have them. If you don't have any blocks, you can use some sturdy books or maybe some boxes if you have them, or we can work on some variations without the blocks as well. I like to use 2 blocks in every class, but if you don't have them, don't let that stop you. We're going to start in a comfortable seat, so come onto your sit bones. You can sit in easy pose here like I am, or if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can sit on your knees. You can also place a block between the sit bones to sit on the knees. However you feel comfortable in your body, sitting comfortably for a few moments to ground into our practice. Go ahead and take a moment. If it feels comfortable for you, close your eyes and just begin to ground into your space. Letting go of everything that's coming with the rest of your day today. You have all day to worry about that. Letting go of any to-do list or any thoughts of what you're doing immediately after this yoga class or what's for dinner tonight. Just giving yourself this 30 minutes to breathe and focus and be in your body, coming back home to yourself. And if you feel okay closing your eyes, you can close them gently or find a soft focal point towards the floor if that doesn't feel good for you. And just begin to bring some gentle awareness to the breath. Resisting the urge to change anything quite yet. Just noticing the inhales and the exhales. The rise and the fall of the chest with every breath. And begin slowly deepening every inhale. And then matching that same length to the exhale. Finding equanimity in the breath here. Maybe welcoming that gentle ujjayi breath, that subtle sound by creating a restriction in the back of the throat. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, it sounds something like this. And when you're ready, we'll begin linking that movement to breath with just a few gentle rocks, inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you come back. And then the next time you come forward, we'll begin to make some circles with the rib cage in either direction. Allowing that breath to guide you through these circles. Maybe you feel a couple of pops or snaps as you warm up the spine. I know myself, first thing in the morning, I generally have a lot more stiffness than usual. So take your time here, and if you need to slow down in one spot and move back and forth or focus a little bit more on one area just to limber up that spine a little bit, just moving freely, that organic movement that allows you to feel your best in your body. When you're ready, come back to the center, stacking the heart over the pelvic floor and the head directly over the heart. Take a deep inhale, finding some length through the spine as you gently separate rib cage from hips. And as you exhale, gently release those shoulders away from the ears. We're going to inhale to bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale, bringing them slightly forward as you raise them all the way up. Exhale as you drop them down and back. A couple more at your own pace. Let your breath guide you here. And then pause, going in the opposite direction. Inhaling as you lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhaling as you bring them forward and down this time. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Couple more times. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Pausing there, take a full inhale, finding that length through the spine again. And then as you exhale, gently drop the right ear to the right shoulder. You can stay here for a gentle stretch, or if you'd like, you can add a little bit of movement here, just gently nodding the head yes, or shaking the head no. Maybe some small circles, as if you could draw circles on the wall in front of you with your chin. On your next inhale, come back to the center with the head, and then gently as you exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. And again, maybe you just want stillness here, maybe a gentle pause as you gently breathe and expand into the right side of the neck. Or maybe you need a little bit of movement. Maybe you're feeling extra stiff in the joints or the vertebrae in the neck. Just allow yourself those organic movements to limber up the top of the spine, moving freely here. I like some movement in this moment, but sometimes stillness feels easier, sometimes it feels gentler, sometimes it just feels better. So do what feels good for you. When you're ready, we'll bring the head all the way back up to the center and then gently drop the chin towards the chest. From here, we'll take a couple half circles, inhaling as the right ear comes to the right shoulder. Exhale as you drop the chin back down, bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, drop the chin, right ear comes to the right shoulder. Exhale. Drop the chin, left ear to the left shoulder. Take a couple more at your own pace. Let your breath be the guide. When you're ready, coming back to the center, we'll find our hands and our knees coming into a tabletop position. So stacking the hips over the knees and the shoulders over the hands. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Pressing into all 5 fingertips and all 4 corners of the palm. Taking a gentle inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and the tailbone. As you exhale, press the floor away from you, round through the spine, pressing the back towards the ceiling. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart in front of the shoulders. Exhale, press the floor away from you. Find that cat back here. And then come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back. We'll find our first downward facing dog. And maybe you want to take your dog for a little walk here, bending one knee and then the other, allowing the heels to lift off of the mat. Gently release the head so the gaze is between the knees. Broaden the shoulders away from the ears. Allow them to gently slide down the back towards the ribs. Taking an inhale, come up onto the toes and inhale forward over top of the wrists. As you exhale, bend the knees, press your belly towards your thighs, and then gently allow those heels to sink towards the mat. Maybe they touch the mat, but maybe we're still a little bit too tight from our long night of rest. So allow yourself some time here. Taking a couple of breaths, allow the gravity to just gently pull the heels down as the tailbone lifts up and back towards that space where the wall and the ceiling meet. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and exhale, step or walk towards the top of the mat. Feet come together. Inhale, hands onto your shins, lift your head and your heart. Exhale, bend the knees, fold, let the belly find the thighs, and release the head. You can keep the hands here for some more stability, or if you would like, release the hands and grab opposite elbows. Gently swaying a little bit from side to side, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Take a full inhale here, and then as you exhale, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. First the hips, then the mid and lower back, the upper back and shoulders, and last the head, rolling those shoulders up, down, and back just a few more times. And we'll flow through a half sun salutation here. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, high mountain. Exhale as you gently draw the hands through the head space, connecting them with the heart space as you gently fold over your version of straight legs. Inhale as you gently ragdoll roll all the way up, arms hang heavy all the way to the top, and then allow the arms to follow as they reverse swan dive towards the ceiling. Exhale, gentle fold. Allow yourself to bend those knees and release the head and the lower back. Inhale last time as you gently ragdoll roll all the way up to a stand. Allow the arms to follow. Exhale, hands come through to the heart space. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, high mountain. Exhale as we fold, this time flowing through a full Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, lift the heart, find the shins with the hands. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to the top of a push-up plank. Release the knees, and as the elbows squeeze the ribs, we lower slow all the way to the belly this time. Inhale to lift the head and the chest for baby cobra. Exhale, press the floor away from you. Send the hips to a tabletop and then tuck the toes under and send those hips up and back for a gentle variation here of our Surya Namaskara A. Just warming up still. Maybe you notice that the heels are a little bit closer to the mat and the back has released just a tiny bit. On the next inhale, we'll flow through that again with a few variations. Feel free to take that same variation if that feels good in your body, or we can add on to things, making it a little bit more challenging. As you inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to the shins. Pull the heart in front of the shoulders. Exhale, release the head, fold over your version of straight legs. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, hands find the heart space. Gentle pause. Inhale, reverse swan dive, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Release everything that's no longer serving you. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to the top of a push-up plank. Release the knees. Exhale as you lower slow, halfway down this time. Inhale, heart lifts. Take a full cobra. Heart lifts, head lifts. Exhale as you lift the knees and send the hips up and back. Flip the feet. Find your downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. Come back to that ujjayi breath that we found in the beginning of class. And just release the head and neck. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lift the heart. Exhale, gentle fold, release the head. Inhale, arms, reverse swan dive all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, hands to the heart space. From here, sink the hips and bend the knees, arms lift, find your chair pose. Bring the weight into the heels and tuck the tailbone towards the knees. We want to protect the lower back here. Maybe you can lift those toes and give them a little wiggle. Maybe a gentle good morning smile here. Take one last inhale here. On your exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart, find your flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right leg back to the top of a runner's lunge. Release the right knee down to the mat. Place the foot flat, and on your inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Find your Anjalayasana. Exhale as you pull the hands through the heart space and pause here for just a moment. You can stay here and allow that gentle hip opener on that right hip to just be all you need right now. But if you'd like to add a little bit more movement to your practice this morning, you can gently, on your inhale, open the arms into a T as you gently twist towards the left. Inhale to reach the fingertips in opposite directions. Exhale as you pull the hands back together towards the heart space. Inhale, open the arms all the way back up. Exhale, come back to the center, hands meet at the heart space. Inhale, arms lift. Find your Anjalayasana, maybe a gentle back bend here. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat, or you can use the blocks here. And on your exhale, we'll straighten the front leg as the right knee bends a little deeper and fold over your version of a straight right leg. And we're going to flow with that a few times. So you can stay here and allow a nice gentle stretch of that left leg. Or if you would like to get moving a little bit faster, you can flow with this a little bit as you inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips towards the left heel as you lift the heart space. Exhale to straighten the front leg, lift the toes and fold. Inhale, bend the left knee, sink the hips. Exhale, take a half split. Fold over your version of a straight left leg. Inhale, coming back over top of that left ankle. Remove the blocks if you were using them. Plant the hands, tuck the right toes under, and lift the right knee, coming back into that runner's lunge. You can step the left foot straight back to a downward facing dog and stay here. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Or if you would like, you can flow through a vinyasa with me. As you inhale, come into the top of a push-up plank. Exhale, release the knees, lower halfway down or all the way to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, yogi's choice. Exhale as you send those hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog and pause. Take a couple of breaths. Find your stillness. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, and then step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale to find a flat back. Lift through that heart space. Exhale, gentle fold. Release the head. Inhale, sink the hips, bend the knees, find chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs and place the hands together at the heart. Inhale, sink the hips, bend the knees, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, gentle fold, release the head. Inhale, hands to the shins, flat back as you gaze in front of you. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, coming into the top of a runner's lunge. Release the left knee and place the left foot flat on the mat. Inhale, arms come all the way up, Anjalayasana, squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Exhale, drawing the hands through the head space to the heart space. And you can pause here and just allow that gentle stretch and that gentle balance of keeping yourself steady here. Or if you would like to find some movement on your inhale, open the arms, twist towards the right as the thighs squeeze towards the midline. Exhale, hands return to the heart space. Inhale, draw the arms out wide. Exhale as you return back to the center, hands meet at the heart. Inhale, arms reach all the way up, Anjalayasana, maybe a gentle back bend here. Exhale as you return the hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee off of the mat. You can stay here and step that right foot back to downward facing dog. And just allow some stillness here to settle your breath and your heart. Or if you would like to flow through a vinyasa with me, inhale over top of the wrists. Exhale, release the knees. Exhale as you lower slow, elbows squeeze the ribs. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, send those hips up and back. Find your downward dog. Take a full inhale here and then exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. One more time. Inhale to bend the knees, bringing them all the way down to the mat. Cross the ankles over top of each other and we'll come into a seat. Bring the sit bones towards the heels. We're going to come all the way down onto our backs now. So make sure you have enough space behind you. And then just gently roll all the way down onto your back, bringing the knees with you as you gently hug them in close to the body. And then maybe a couple of circles in one direction. And then reverse. Bring the feet down onto the mat. You can keep them nice and neutral here in the middle, or if you would like, walk the feet out towards the outside edge of the mat and gently allow the knees to drop in towards the center. Or you can walk the feet in towards the center, bring the soles together and allow the knees to fall open wide. Whatever feels best on your lower back here. Gently place the left hand on the belly just below the navel and the right hand on the heart. The left hand on the heart. And we'll take a couple of breaths here together. So together we'll take a full inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Breathing through the nose only. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And allow the breath to return to its natural pace, bringing the feet out straight, allowing them to spread wide and fall open towards the outside of the mat. Gently release the hands by your side with the palms facing the ceiling and either closing the eyes or a gentle gaze towards the ceiling. Gently begin to let go. Doing a quick scan of your body, releasing all of the muscles, starting with the toes, the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet and the ankles, the calves and the shins, the soft backside of the knees, the tops of the knees and the thighs, the hamstrings and the glutes, the pelvic floor, the hips, the lower back and the belly, the back side of the ribs, the front side of the ribs, the shoulder blades and the chest, the fingertips, the palms of the hand, the back of the hands and wrists, the forearms and the elbows, the upper arms and the shoulders, the back of the neck and the throat, the jaw, the cheeks, the ears, the back of the head and the crown of the head, the forehead. Allow the eyes to sink heavy into the skull. Release the eyelids towards the lower lashes. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Release all of your thoughts. And if a thought comes along, just gently allow it to float away as easily as it came. welcome you to stay here as long as it feels comfortable for you, allowing yourself that gentle pause before you start your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you again soon. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Thank you.